was wondering if you want to come up for dinner one night.
Yeah, I would.
And clear?
Johnny Cooper just died. It was a pretty sudden death, so we're going to have to do an autopsy. Rachel thinks it was probably a heart attack. He seems so desperate to tell me something.
This is just a courtesy call to apprise you of the situation. I've told you the course of action I intend to take.
The job that they've offered me is technically a promotion, but it's just a desk job. Never in my worst nightmares would I have ever imagined being removed as principal.
So Bartlett leaked the news himself?
And they've made him principal. Gavin has asked me to interview Sally. You know, get her side of the story.
You said no, right?
When Tom told me that I'd be leaving town, I was a bit thrown, of course. But I thought that I'd be leaving for positive reasons, you know, moving on to something new and exciting. And instead, here I am, I'm fired from the job I love, being replaced by somebody I don't respect and offered a desk job in a city. It's not exactly the way I expected my life to be unfolding.
Well, maybe you're jumping the gun a bit, love.
Yeah, but everything else that Tom said has come true. Why would this be any different?
Well, for a start, you don't know exactly what Tom meant. I mean, he said you'd go out into the world and make him proud. That could mean a lot of things. And maybe it won't start for a few years yet.
Well, how am I going to know when the time's right?
I don't know. Trust your gut, I guess. I'll get it. Ah, g'day, young Bill. What can I do for you?
I was wondering if I could talk to Sally.
Look, now's not a real good time.
Yeah, I know, that's why I'm here.
It's okay, Mr. Stewart. Come on in.
I feel awful about this, and if I had a choice, I wouldn't be here. But I'm a trainee, and I go where I'm told.
Okay, what's going on?
I've been sent to interview you about being fired as principal.
How the flaming hell did the paper know about that already?
Someone's tipped them off.
Oh, yeah? And who might that someone be?
It was Martin Bartlett.
Hey, you right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just, Stan's cereal. I picked it up when I was doing the shopping. I must have been on autopilot. Oh, it's so crazy. I know I'm getting all worked up over a box of cereal. We're going along fine, and then something like this happens. And...
Hey. Don't worry about it. VJ and I'll eat it. You know, that kid's appetite is huge these days.
Yeah, cool. No. How's your day?
Not great.
Why? What's happened?
I'm thinking of breaking up with Belle.
Come on, back straight, nose to the ground. Get off, Roman, you're as bad as Tony. You training for footy?
No, I don't know if I'm going to play yet.
No, that's a pity. Your cheer squad will be disappointed.
No, them. They've been ill all afternoon. I don't know why.
You're kidding, aren't you? You better stop, mate. I think the exercise is rotting your brain.
The whole thing stinks to high heaven, if you ask me. Bartlett sticks the knife in, and then your low mongrel of a boss decides to twist it.
I'm so sorry. I don't want to do this. I mean, I'm meant to be training as a photojournalist. Gavin's the journo. But he sent me because I know you. He thought you'd open up to me.
Belle, it is okay.
No, it's not okay. I wanted to stand up to him, but he's my superior, and I want to keep this cadetship more than anything.
Well, if it's a reaction they want, why don't you give them both barrels, love? Tell them what you think about the department's lousy decision, and then open fire on that grub Bartlett.
No, I think there might be a better approach. Have you told her how you feel?
Yeah. Yeah, I've tried. But she makes it out like I don't understand how the real world works.
Maybe you are growing apart, but don't you want to at least try and work it out before you give up on it?
I just don't know if it's worth the effort.
You know, Dan and I had our fair share of problems too. But we worked through it and we grew to love and respect each other even more.
Well, the thing is that I don't know how much respect I have for Belle right now. I guess I'll just have to wait and see how she handles this mess with Sally.
Mess with Sally? Why? What's happened?
The girls are queuing up to take a look at him, and he's got no idea.
Oh, the poor love. He's had a really rough trot this last year. I guess now that things have settled down a little bit, you'll be able to concentrate on whatever it is that teenagers concentrate on, you know, like the birds and the bees.
Be careful what you wish for, but seriously, a 16-year-old boy would have to be blind not to notice those girls.
Oh, hello, this coming from you.
What?
You've had a string of hot-blooded women after you ever since you've stepped foot in the joint. Have you done anything about it? I don't think so, not unless they're keeping something from me.
Yeah, it's called playing it safe.
Oh, is that right? Then tell me, did you play it safe when you're in the city?
But you got to admit, it's a bit easier to date in the city. I mean, at least if you have a shocker there, the chances of bumping into the person again are unlikely. But in a small town, you date the wrong woman and there's no escape, is there?
Fair enough. So how come you're going on a date with Martha tonight?
How do you know about that?
That's the other thing about small towns, you see, Dal. Everybody knows everybody else's business, especially when Colin Smart's around.
Yeah, well, then you should also know that Morak's going to be there, so you can hardly call it a date now, can you?
Well, you know what? You can call it what you like, but you mark my words, if anyone's worth taking a risk for, it's Martha.
Well, to me, success isn't measured by the number of students in the top percentile. Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg, but to see someone who might have dropped out in Year 11 come back and complete Year 12 no matter what score they achieve, that can be the most satisfying result of all. Well, all of my students are important, and if I feel as though I can just have some impact on their lives, then I feel as though I'm doing my job, which I guess is to help young people grow into adults that have the confidence to follow their dreams.
Like you did with me. No, it's true. I wouldn't have this job if it wasn't for you. The encouragement you gave me, it inspired me.
Well, thank you.
But this is great. It's going to make an amazing feature. I still wish I could put the boot into that Bartlett, though.
Yeah, so do I, love. But Sal's right. This is the best approach.
Well, when the parents read this, they're going to realise what they're missing out on. And who are they going to blame? Bartlett. Thank you for being so understanding.
Oh, look, that's okay. But, Belle, I would appreciate it if you could keep the department's decision quiet, or at least until the article comes out.
Yeah, of course. I'll be too busy writing anyway.
Belle, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you. Well, I'll see you later. Bye.
Yeah, see you later. Well, that should put Bartlett back in his box. I mean, it's one thing taking your job, but rubbing your nose in it.
No, I don't think he intentionally set out to hurt me. I don't think he thought about my feelings at all. That's just the kind of bloke he is. I hate to think what's going to happen to the school now that he's got free rein.
You sure you don't want me to have a word to him?
No, I just think that's going to make things worse. I might not be able to get my job back, but hopefully Belle's article will announce my dismissal with a little bit of dignity.
You know, I thought this was supposed to be a romance-free year for you.
Well, it is, kind of. Tonight's about you welcoming Roman to the Bay, remember?
Ah, yes, welcoming. Yeah, I know the drill, don't worry. Although I don't think he's going to be terribly impressed with that.
What's wrong with steak?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it. I just imagine something more creative. I mean, the man is a chef, for God's sake.
Then he'll appreciate how much a good steak costs. Besides, tonight's not about me impressing him. It's just a casual meal.
Fine. And you know, for once, I do have to admit I like the man.
Good.
So, if it's the chaperone you want, a chaperone you've got. Mind you, the first sign of any interest between you two, and I'm out of that
Okay,
door.
just stop it. The last thing I need is you playing matchmaker tonight.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Good. Oh, wow, you look lovely, but you didn't need to go to that much trouble. Tonight's just supposed to be easy. Remember, like I told you, just a